conclusion and in his peace. There is a one-line purport which says, this is a quote from the Mahabharata's Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. Text 171. Eshaba namero iha hoya nijaspada chandanakta prasada dora shribuje angada. Translation. All the symptoms mentioned in the verse from the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra are visible in the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His arms are decorated with sandalwood pulp and the thread received from Sri Jagannath deity, and these are his ornamental bangles. Text 172. Bhattacharya kohe bharati dekhi tomar jai, Prabhu kohe jai koho shahi shakta hoy. Translation. After hearing this, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya rendered his judgment, saying, Brahmananda Bharati, I see that you are victorious. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately said, I accept whatever Brahmananda Bharati has said. It is quite all right with me. Text 173. Guru Shishya Nyayet Shatta Shishyara Parajay Bharati Kohe Eho Nahe Anya Hetu Hai. Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thus posed himself as a disciple and accepted Brahmananda Bharati as his spiritual master. He then said, the disciple is certainly defeated in an argument with the spiritual master. Brahmananda Bharati immediately countered these words, saying, this is not the cause of your defeat. There is another cause. Bhaktathai hara tumi eto mara svabhava hara eka shuna tumi apana prabhava. Translation. It is your natural characteristic to accept defeat at the hands of your devotee. There is also another glory of yours, which I ask you to hear attentively. Text 175. Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana. Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana. Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana. Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana
Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana. Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana. Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana. Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana. Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana. Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana.
Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana
Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana
Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana.
Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana.
Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana
Ajanma koriyu mui nirakara dhyana
Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana.
Toma dekhi Krishna hoilo moro vidyamana.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. I have been meditating on the impersonal Brahman since my birth, but since I have seen you, I have fully experienced Krishna. Purport. Brahmananda Bharati admitted that when there is an argument between the spiritual master and the disciple, the spiritual master is naturally victorious. Although the disciple may put forward a strong argument. In other words, it is customary that the words of the spiritual master are more worshipable than the words of a disciple. Under the circumstances, since Brahmananda Bharati was in the position of a spiritual master, he emerged victorious over Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who considered himself Brahmananda Bharati's disciple. However, Brahmananda Bharati reversed the argument and took the position of a devotee, stating that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. This means that the Lord was voluntarily defeated out of affection for his devotee. He was defeated voluntarily, because no one can defeat the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Concerning this, the words of Bhishma in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.9.37 are important. Swanigamam apahaya mat pratidnam rutam adhikartum avapluto rathastha dritaratha charano abhyayach chaladgur haririvahantum ibham Gatottariya. Fulfilling my desire and sacrificing his own promise, he got down from the chariot, took up his wheel, and ran toward me hurriedly, just as a lion goes to kill an elephant. He then dropped his outer garment on the way. Krishna promised not to fight in the battle of Kurukshetra, but Bhishma, in order to break Krishna's promise, attacked Arjuna in such a vigorous way that Krishna was obliged to take up a chariot wheel and attack Bhishma. The Lord did this to show that his devotee was being maintained at the sacrifice of his own promise. Brahmananda Bharati said, "Since the beginning of my life, I was attached to impersonal Brahman realization, but as soon as I saw you, I became very much attached to the personality of Godhead, Krishna. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Lord Krishna himself, and thus Brahmananda Bharati became his devotee." Om Adnyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namahum Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is a very interesting episode, interaction between Brahmananda Bharati and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Brahmananda Bharati is a godbrother of Keshav Bharati, from whom Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. So in that sense, he is the god uncle of Lord Chaitanya, and hence he deserved the respect at the same level as his own guru, Keshav Bharati. Now, Brahmananda Bharati, since he was a renunciate, he was going around, traveling all over India, and he happened to come to Jagannath Puri, where Lord Chaitanya was. Mukunda Datta, one of Lord Chaitanya's associate, recognized Brahmananda Bharati. And he rushed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and informed him, Brahmananda Bharati is here. Should I bring him to see you? And Lord Chaitanya, following the right etiquette that one needs to follow when we deal with those who are senior to us, he said, why should you bring him here? I'll go and see him. So he and Mukunda, they both went to see Brahmananda Bharati. However, Brahmananda Bharati, he was, and we read in text number 159, that Brahmananda Bharati charmarambara dambha lagi pori. Dambha lagi pori. He was wearing a deer skin, just to prove that he is so renounced, to prove that he is aloof from the world. Deer skin is generally worn by yogis who live in the forest. They have no possibility of getting a cloth to even make a kopin. Kopin is a undergarment. So they just take a deer skin and tie around. A dead deer who has been half eaten by a tiger, they just take the skin and wear. Also, deer skin is used as a mat sometimes, because deer skin distracts scorpions and snakes. Prabhupada says in one place. Anyway, so this Brahmananda Bharati was dressed in a deer skin. Very unusual. And Lord Chaitanya did not approve of this. So when Lord Chaitanya went and saw Brahmananda Bharati in this deer skin, Lord Chaitanya immediately, as if he did not see him, although Brahmananda Bharati was right in front, he started asking Mukunda, where is Brahmananda Bharati? So Mukunda said, my dear Lord, this is Brahmananda Bharati. And Lord Chaitanya said, no, he is not Brahmananda Bharati. He cannot be dressed like this. So Brahmananda Bharati immediately understood that Dambha lagi pori, that I am wearing this deer skin out of an ulterior motive. What is the ulterior motive? To increase one's own prestige. Because I want to be recognized. Among so many, I want to be recognized. Because I have dambha, so the Lord is rejecting me. He is not interested in my sense of feeling prestigious, my ego. And that is why he immediately asked for a sannyas cloth from Damodar, Swarup Damodar. So Swarup Damodar, understanding Brahmananda Bharati's mind, brought the sannyas cloth, and then Brahmananda Bharati wore the sannyas cloth, gave up the deer skin, gave up his ulterior motive, ulterior desire to be recognized. And Lord Chaitanya embraced him. But didn't finish there. At that point, there was a little discussion between the two. And Brahmananda Bharati, he said, my dear Lord, there are two Brahmans here. Brahman means the Supreme Lord. One Brahman is moving, the other one is not moving. The meaning he was trying to say is, the Brahman that is not moving, that is stationary, is in Jagannath temple. Jagannath is sitting, he is not moving. The other Brahman, Supreme Brahman, that is you are moving. So in Jagannath Puri, there are two Brahmans at the moment. So Lord Chaitanya, he said, well, I have to accept your word because you are my Guru. And one should not argue in front of one's Guru, which is the first few lines in the purport that Srila Prabhupada writes. Until you accept somebody as a spiritual master, you may argue. You may, not take very seriously. But as in Bhagavad Gita also, 2nd chapter, 7th verse, Shishyasteham shadhimam prapannam. Arjuna, he is having a casual conversation, Prabhupada writes. He is having casual conversation with Krishna. Casual in the sense, he's got some anxiety, he is revealing that. And Krishna is also trying to console him, but it is not effective until Arjuna says, and Krishna does not even respond seriously until Arjuna says, Shishyasteham, I am now your disciple. Shadhima. Shadhi means Shashanam karotu. Please govern me, control me. A guru disciplines the disciple. Right? So Arjuna surrenders, and then Prapannam, I am surrendered to you, Krishna. Then at that point Krishna starts chastising first, and then we know the whole Bhagavad Gita is spoken. However, the act of surrender is a prerequisite to getting the mercy of the spiritual master. One should not argue, as Prabhupada says, with the spiritual master. So here, Lord Chaitanya is taking a subordinate position. He says, I am like your disciple, you are like my guru. So I cannot argue with you. So I will accept whatever you say, that there are two Brahmans in Jagannath Puri. One is moving, the other one is stationary. But I have a different understanding. One Brahman is Lord Jagannath, which is not moving. The other Brahma is Brahmananda Puri, who is moving. So he, because his name was Brahmananda Puri, so Lord Chaitanya made it, in a nice way. He said, actually you are that other Brahman who is moving, not me. I am just ordinary person. And then, to prove that actually you are not ordinary, Brahmananda Puri picks out one verse from Vishnu Sahasranama. And in that verse it is said, the Lord will have Chandanangi. His effulgence is as bright Chandan. Chandan is also many varieties. One variety is very bright yellow. So that Chandan Angi, your bodily effulgence is that of Chandan. Sannyasakrit, another name of Vishnu. He who takes sannyas. You have ever seen Vishnu taking sannyas? Lord Chaitanya. So with this verse, he proved to Lord Chaitanya that actually I am not the second Brahman, you are the second Brahman. You are the Supreme Lord. And this is the evidence from Vishnu Sahasranama. Immediately, Lord Chaitanya, he said, everything you say is acceptable to me because you are my Guru. Again. So he is bringing that point again and again. Now, Brahmananda Bharati says, no, that is not true. There is another reason why you are accepting what I am saying. What is that reason? The other reason why you are accepting, although you are the Supreme Lord, you are accepting what I am saying is not because I am your Guru, but because the Lord is subordinate to his devotee. And I am your devotee. So you see how this sweet exchange is going on between the two. And we are at that point of the discussion where Brahmananda Bharati says, well, since birth I am meditating on impersonal Brahman. It is only through your audience that I have realized the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. I have developed an attraction for Krishna. Just like so many examples are there, the four Kumaras, they just through the scent of the tulasi leaf, which is on the lotus feet of the Lord, just through that scent they became personalist. Right? They were Brahmavadis. Brahmavadis are not Mayavadis. There is a difference. Anyway, that's another topic. So, here, the emphasis that Prabhupada gives in the purport is to the fact, and this particular verse, which is in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.9.37, which is the verse describing how the Lord takes a subordinate position, how he is defeated. As Prabhupada says in the purport, the Lord is defeated by his devotee. And he takes great pleasure in being defeated by his devotee. But then what is the quality of that devotee by whom the Lord is defeated? That devotee is one who is serious, sincere, and without ulterior motives. This is very important. So we see here in this verse, the background is this: the battlefield of Kurukshetra. There has been a war in which literally millions of people have lost their lives. And now Bhishma Dev is on his deathbed, bed of arrows. At that time, Maharaj Yudhishthir, guided by Lord Krishna, approaches Bhishma Dev, seeking instruction on all matters, all kinds of matters, including what is the ultimate goal of life. At that time, describing the greatness of the love of the Lord towards his devotees, Bhishma Dev says this verse. What does he say? Also another background. The background is that Bhishma, because Krishna, when he decided that he will not fight in the war of Kurukshetra, you know the selection that was done between Duryodhana and Arjuna. Duryodhana selected the Akshauni Sena, the Yadu Sena, Krishna's army he selected, and Arjuna selected Krishna personally. Because the condition that Krishna put was, you can select my army or you can select me. However, my army will fight, I will not fight. And yet Arjuna selected Krishna to be on his side. So Krishna had taken a vow, I shall not fight in this war. Otherwise it will be imbalanced. Yeah? Because the Lord is on one side means the other side is going to lose. So he said, I shall not fight. Bhishma said, I also take a vow, I will make him fight. At least at one point I will make him fight. I will make him give up his vow. So who is victorious? Who will be victorious? Bhishma Dev is victorious, and that he boasts on his deathbed that how the Lord is subordinate to his devotees. He proved it, he showed it to me. We have so many commentators. Sridhar Swami writes that Lord showed me special anugraha, special mercy, special grace by proving to me that he is subordinate to his devotees, and that is why he may at once break his own words, but he does not break the words of his devotees. In Bhagavad Gita also we find Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, Arjuna, pratijanihi, please declare. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his commentary writes, take khola and kartals. So with drums and cymbals, declare loud, na me bhakta pranashyati, my devotee never perishes. You declare. So then the acharyas are writing, Krishna is speaking the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, And he is asking Arjuna to declare. He could declare himself. Right? Why he is asking Arjuna to declare instead? What is the reason? Huh? Yeah, Krishna may break his promise, but he does not break the promise made by his devotees. That is why he says, Arjuna, if I declare that my devotees will not perish, people may or may not trust me. But if you declare, I will have to keep up to your words and they will trust you. So you declare. Kauntaya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. So here also Bhishma Dev is saying Swanigamam. Swanigamam. Nigama means, here also Vamshidhara and Shukadeva, two commentators, they are writing, Nigama here means words of Krishna. We have this verse, Nigama kalpataro galitam phalam. Nigama also means that which has come down, the Vedas. The Vedas are emanated from the mouth of Brahma, but they originally are non-different from Krishna. So, Swanigamam, that which emanated from his own mouth, I shall not fight, Krishna said. Swanigamam, apahaya, he put that aside. Mat pratidnam, and my vow that I will make him fight, Rutam adhikartum, he made that right. Sanskrit word, rita. From that we get the English word right. R-I-G-H-T. Rita means to make right. So, Bhishma is saying, Mat pratidnam adhikartum, Ritam adhikartum. He made my vow correct. He made me supersede adhikartum. Adhi is a prefix which means to supersede. To supersede what he wanted, he allowed my words to become true. How? Avaplutaha rathasthaha. Avaplutaha. He jumped off the chariot. As soon as he saw that Bhishma is going to shoot an arrow and kill Arjuna, he said, Bhishma, you dare to do this? He jumped off. Avaplutaha. And rathasthaha. Here Jiva Goswami and especially Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in his commentary, he says both the words avaplutaha and rathasthaha, they are both in nominative case, singular, which means in simple words, they are both, it does not say grammatically that he, for example, if it would have said rathasthat, means from the ratha he got off. It doesn't say. He says he got off the ratha and he was on the ratha. How is that possible? And why is that the requirement? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, the Lord in an invisible form remained on the ratha to protect the rath and protect Arjuna. And in his visible form he got off rath and he ran towards Bhishma to kill him. Dhrita ratha charano. Now he did not carry any weapons. So he took the wheel of the chariot and taking the wheel of the chariot in his hand, like the chakra, Sudarshan chakra. Over there, Giridhar Lal and Vallabhacharya, they say the wheel became Sudarshan chakra. With that he was running. At what speed he was running? Hari rivahantum ibham. Just like a ferocious lion, hungry, ferocious lion. Hari. Hari has many meanings, 27 meanings. One meaning is lion. Like Nrsimhadeva's name is Narahari. He is Nara and Hari. Means he is man and lion. So here Hari means lion. Hari riva ibham hantum. Just like a ferocious, hungry lion attacks. Ibham means an elephant. He attacks an elephant with so much conviction, strength, and he just wants to finish the elephant. Similarly, the Lord was running towards Bhishma to kill him. And here, Bhishma is glorifying that scene. So fast he was running that the verse says, Abhyayat chalad guhu. Chalad guhu means his running towards Bhishma to kill him trembled the earth. The earth was trembling, started trembling. And of course, Acharyas have given another meaning, very sweet meaning. Vamshidhari says that the earth, guhu means earth, was trembling, shaking because she was fearful. Who was she fearful of? She was fearful that, just see, the Lord, He's not sticking to His words. He had said in the battlefield, I shall not fight, and He's not sticking to His words and He's ready to fight. Similarly, He has declared in the past that I shall protect you, earth. I shall protect you by vanquishing all the miscreants on the face of the earth. What if He does not keep up to these words? Fearing that, she started to tremble. This is how Acharyas, Vaishnava Acharyas, they sweetly explain why she was trembling. And with such force the Lord was running, Sridhar Swami says that he tripped. Can you imagine? The lion is hunting for an elephant, but he's so eager to hunt, he trips. Krishna trips, and after tripping, Gata Uttariya, Uttariya means the top cloth, was ripped off. Krishna, he ran with such force, he tripped, and his cloth, top cloth was ripped off. So over there also Acharyas give different commentaries anyway, that it was to give assurance to Mother Earth that I will protect you, don't worry, I'll keep up to my words. This is my promise. I give you one, Shesha, Avashesha. If you give something to someone as a promissory note, right? So he says, right now I can't give any promissory note to you. I have to just kill Bhishma, but here's my cloth, like that, which is like a promise to you, that I will keep up to my words to protect you. But this man, I cannot keep, I have to kill him, this Bhishma. So just see, the Lord, He acts in a way to increase the love of His devotees. That's all. And the reason He keeps up the word, He gets defeated, as Prabhupada says in the Prabhupada, He is defeated by the devotees, is to keep up, is to increase their love for Him. Like Mother Yashoda. When he had eaten mud, Krishna ate mud, and there's a long pastime why he ate mud, what was the reason behind it, whether he ate mud or not. Sanatana Goswami in his commentary says he actually did not eat mud. He pretended that he ate mud. Of course, Jiva Goswami says, no, he ate mud. So even Acharyas have different views. But 10th canto, chapter 8, verse 35, Krishna is saying to Mother Yashoda, Naham bhakshitavanamba. Naham bhakshitavan. I did not eat this mud. Sarve mithya vishamshinaha. Everyone else is lying. I am truthful. Krishna is saying. After eating mud, he is saying, I did not eat mud, and I am speaking truth. Everyone else is lying. So it is, to lie is Krishna's DNA. He can lie. What God cannot do. What can God not do? He can do everything. So, in exchange with his devotees, he will lie. So you can see here, Sarve mithya vishamshinaha. Everyone else is mithya vishamshi. They are unnecessarily harassing me. I am just a simple boy. I never lie. Yadi satya girastarhi. If you think that they are truthful and I am the liar, Samaksham pashyame mukham. Come close to me and look at my mouth. Krishna is saying, Samaksham, come face to face, close, my mother, and pashyame mukham. Look at, inspect my mouth. So in this way, he increases the love for his devotee. Jiva Goswami and Sanatana Goswami in their commentaries, they say, here the Lord is simply acting to increase the Vatsalya Bhava of Yashoda, Mother Yashoda. And that is why his lie is not a lie. In fact, there are many aspects that we can talk about. I will skip something because I was told I have to finish in half an hour today, so we have 12 minutes left. So let's see. One important point which is connected to this verse. You see, when Vritrasur was fighting with Indra, we find this fight in the 6th canto, chapter 11. Vritrasur is a great devotee of the Lord. And while fighting with Indra, first Indra took a gada and he hurled the gada to Vritrasur, towards Vritrasur. Vritrasur, he just picked the gada of Indra with his 2 fingers like this. And he was huge, Vritrasur. He hurled it straight at Airavat, the elephant carrier of Indra. And Airavat got hurt on his head and he got dizzy and he fell. And Indra fell off the vehicle. As Indra fell off, Indra was really disturbed. Oh. And then Indra had his next weapon, the final weapon, which is Vajra. So Indra wanted to now attack Vritrasur with Vajra. But he raised his Vajra to attack Indra, but he paused. He didn't Indra raised his Vajra to attack Vritrasur, but he paused. He did not attack. He was doubtful. So this is beautiful verse, and there is some very beautiful hidden message here. In 6th canto, chapter 11, verse 19, it says, Vritrasur is telling Indra, Suresha, O Lord of the demigods, Kasman hinoshi vajram. Why you are not throwing your vajra? Purasthite vairini mai amogham. Vajram amogham. Your vajra is amogha, is infallible. It will always yield result. And yet, Purastha, I am in front of you, Vairini. I am your enemy. I am standing in front of you. You have the Vajra, and yet you are not throwing the Vajra. What is the matter? Ma samshayitha. Don't have doubt. Na gadeva vajraha. Na gada iva vajraha. This Vajra will not have the same effect as Gada. Gada was some ordinary Gada. You sent me with some mantra. I picked it and shot it back at you. But this Vajra is not like that. Come on, shoot. Kill me. Syan nishpalaha kripanarthe vayancha. This Vajra will not have the same effect. He compares. Just like you go to a miserly person and beg for something, the miserly person will not give anything to you. Similarly, don't think this Vajra is that it will not yield any result. It will produce result. Just shoot the Vajra towards me. Why will this Vajra produce result? Now this is the secret. The Vajra will produce result because the next verse he says, Nanvesha Vajras tava Shakra Tejasa. Shakra. Oh Indra, this Vajra will not be ineffective like Gada because Vajra is special. It has special tejas, special powers. What are the special powers? Harer Dadhiche Tapasa Tachejita. It has the teja of Dadhichi and Hari. Because it has teja of Dadhichi and Hari. Who was Dadhichi? He was a great saint, sage actually, yogi. He meditated on Lord Vishnu. And while Vritrasur was trying to conquer Indra, at that time Dadhichi, he was keeping all the weapons of the demigods with him as, just to, how do you call it? Keep safe the weapons. But Vritrasur and other demons might find the weapons, so Dadichi actually melted those weapons and drank them. And so Dadichi's bones became so powerful, it had the strength of all the weapons of all the demigods combined. So when Indra wanted to fight with Vritrasur, he went seeking for different weapons. He went to Brahma, and Lord Brahma said, well, only one way you can fight with this Vritrasur. If you make a weapon from the spinal cord of Dadichi. Now imagine a person is living. You go to him and say, please give me your spinal cord. How? Spinal cord means your central nervous system, right? A person dies. So when Dadichi was approached, he is a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, of Hari. When he was approached by Indra, please give me your bones. Dadichi said, sure. Why not? Anyway, this body is useless. If it can be of use to someone, why not? Let me give up my life. And he gave up his life voluntarily. He was such a great devotee also, and such a powerful yogi. So, here, Vritrasur is saying, this weapon, Vajra, will not be ineffective like Gada. Don't worry, throw it. And, Teneo Shatrum Jahi Vishnu Yantrita. And with that Vajra, kill me. I am your enemy. Kill me because Lord Vishnu wants me to be killed by your hands. He is a great devotee, he knows everything. So, Indra throws the Vajra. But before that, the last line is, Yato Harir Vijaya Shrir Gunas Tata. Wherever there is Hari, there is Vijaya, there is victory, and there is Shri Guna. What is Shri Guna? Anyone? What is Shri? Generally we say opulence, beauty. Shri Radha. Yes. Radharani's name is also Shri. Yes. But here Shri Guna. Vritrasur is saying, while he is facing the Vajra, he is saying, kill me because Hari wants it. And wherever there is Hari and his desire, there is Vijaya and Shri Guna. So in the 11th canto, when Lord Krishna is responding to Uddhava, he defines what is this Shri Guna. Please listen carefully. He says, Shri Guna, and there is also another commentary. Shri Guna means the quality of Srimati Radharani also. But we will not go there. Shri Guna Nairapekshadya. This is the verse. Nairapekshadya. Nairapeksha means to be without ulterior motives. Nairapeksha. Shrir Guna. Hari is only attracted to this. To what? Shrir Guna. Shrir Guna, 11th canto, chapter 19, verse 40. Shrir Guna Nairapekshadya. To be without ulterior motives. So we come to Brahmanand Bharati. He realized, I'm performing so-called acts of devotion. Performing like a performance. Many times we perform devotional service like a performance. for others to see. We are doing kirtan for others to see. We are doing worship on the altar also for others to see. We are exhibiting our, we may be nobody in reality in this world. Yeah, no, hardly anyone knows us except for some followers on some social media and some select few people. But we portray as if we are so important. Yeah. We show, we demonstrate with ulterior motive. Here, Shrir Guna Nairapeksha, and in 11th canto, chapter 20, verse 35, Krishna continues. He says, Nairapeksham param prahu. The highest quality that a devotee can have, Tasman nirashishor bhaktir nirapekshasya me bhavet. Only one who has got no ulterior motive can attain pure, unalloyed devotional service. No ulterior motive. We may have some little authority in the temple, outside the temple, in our personal life, material life, this, that. We exhibit that authority and we feel, I am somebody. We act with ulterior motives. You know what is the easiest way to attract pure devotional service? The easiest way. Please go home, read this verse. 11th canto, chapter 20, verse 35. It says, Nairapeksham param prahu. I consider this nirapekshata. No desires, no ulterior motives, to be the highest quality. Nishreyasam analpakam. Tasmat nirashisho bhakti. Tasmat. From that quality, when I see that quality in someone, that the person has no ulterior motive, I give that person. What do I give that person? Nirashisha bhakti. I give them unalloyed, pure devotion. He is serving me with no motivation, no ulterior motive. I will finish by reading something from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 9, text 53, purport. Very important. Please pay attention. Very short section of the purport. Srila Prabhupada is saying, anyone who comes to join us, of course, must be sincere and serious regarding spiritual advancement in life. So we are all here in this wonderful temple, Bhaktivedanta Manor, given to us by Srila Prabhupada in a society of ISKCON. We've all come here. We must be sincere and serious. Sincere means whatever you do it with your heart, fullest. And do it consistently. That's sincere and serious. Sometimes we are serious. We are very serious when we are chanting. Suppose we have lost our job, our loved one is in the hospital, there has been some bad situation, we become very, very serious in our devotion. But as soon as situations improve, we become lax. So one has to become serious. Now, when you should become serious? Sincere means consistently serious. Every day. Sincerity. Continuously. I met someone during last Ram Navami. One congregation person, he was standing in front of Lord Ramchandra and he was singing one section of Ramayana from his heart and very, very devotionally. So I was very happy, impressed. I said, Prabhu, it's so nice to see you, chant this Ramayana section. And I asked him, what do you do? Where do you live? I have not seen you. He said, no, I come to this manor. I said, okay, how often you come? He said, every Ram Navami I am here. I said, what? Between Ram Navami and Ram Navami, what do you do? Where do you live? He said, I live in Milton Keynes, not so far. But what do you do? He said, no, at the time I'm doing busy with other important things. But on Ram Navami I come to temple because I am devotee of Ram. So this kind of seriousness will not help. Sincerity and seriousness. Prabhupada is saying, anyone who comes to join us, of course, must be sincere and serious regarding spiritual advancement in life. If we reflect on all the challenges we have, lack of enthusiasm, all the disturbances in the mind, it will boil down to these two things. We are either not being sincere or not being serious or both. Simply by joining us, chanting with us, dancing with us, and taking prasadam with us, will gradually also come to say that this movement is very good. They will come to say. But one who joins, now Prabhupada is warning, one who joins with an ulterior purpose. One who joins with any ulterior purpose. One who joins with an ulterior purpose to get material benefit or personal glorification will never be able to grasp the philosophy of this movement. So being sincere, serious, and without ulterior motive. When Brahmananda Bharati, this episode we are referring to, when he realized that Dambha lagi pori, I'm just having this chambrambara, Dambha lagi pori, when I was wearing this deer skin just out of ulterior motive, my own Dambha, the Lord was not interested in me. As soon as I gave up my ulterior motive, I exhibited sincerity and seriousness. The Lord became attracted to me. So actually Krishna consciousness is very simple. And this verse is very powerful. This is Shri Guna. Shrir Guna. The quality of Shri that attracts the Supreme Lord. Okay. Thank you very much. I don't want to be kicked out, so I'll stop here. I was asked to stop in 35-40 minutes. Thank you. We won't have time for questions, comments, but if there are any corrections, I'll be around. You can let me know. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanandi. Hari Bol.
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnava Vangsha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Nitam Tam Saji